Hello, everyone, and welcome to American Firearms Network. Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Got a great show here. Something that I want to talk about that's been in the news lately: parking lot encounters.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you, and maybe some of you know this, Walmart. Do you have any idea how many robberies happen in the Walmart parking lot? All different department store parking lots, Target. It happens all over the country, all the time, and we're going to get into it right now.
Yeah. Are you ready? You know, situational awareness is so important when we are going out and about, especially when you're going into a parking lot. It's important that you know your surroundings. It's important that when you leave your car and you're going into the store, you know exactly where you park your car. Have you ever been in a situation where you parked your car and you've gone into the store and you forgot where you parked and you come out and you're looking for your car? That's a no-no.
All the time. You kidding me?
That's
That
a
happens
no-no.
probably once a week. Okay?
That's a no-no. You need to make
Yeah.
sure you remember where you park your car, especially ladies. Make sure you do that. Make sure that when you are walking, you make sure you have your keys in your hands, because the keys act as a weapon in case you need to use them. Okay?
Stay off your phone.
Yes.
Okay? Wait till you get out of the parking lot to check. You want to pull over and check your texts, whatever. It's no place to start making calls and checking your texts by the door of your car. You just want to fire off a quick text, or you're reading your text with your shopping cart, whatever you're doing. Stop. You're making a very big mistake. As Paul said before, situational awareness. It's always by surprise.
Yes.
These guys roll up on you and you don't even know it. They just pop up on you. And before you know it, you have no idea what the hell is going on. And you have the choice right there, right? Are you going to draw, right? If you're carrying a firearm or you have pepper spray, whatever it is, are you going to do something? Or are you going to comply and put your life in that person's hands and hopefully they don't shoot you or stab you? Okay? That's a decision you have to make, right?
And I've always said it depends on the situation. I personally, I try to comply as much as I can. If they want my cell phone, if I want my wallet, I give it to them. I can get another wallet. I can close down my credit cards. I'll do whatever I have to do to stay alive. If I have the chance, and there's a good friend of ours that we follow, he always says, wait your turn. Wait your turn. Very difficult to draw on someone that's already got a gun pointed at you. So you have to wait your turn. That's why we talk to you week after week the importance of training and going through these scenarios. In an outdoor range, you can dry fire a lot of this stuff, and you can have this stuff embedded in your mind. So God forbid, if you are in a situation, you know exactly what to do at any given time.
I would ask, and Paul brought up dry firing these situations. Very rarely, I mean, some people do it, I've seen. Very rarely do people dry fire actual scenarios like this.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't even tell you how important it is. You should do that. Have your spouse, your son, your daughter, whoever that is, uncle, aunt, and practice them sneaking up on you. What are you going to do? How quickly could you draw? Right?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to handle that? Me personally, if someone's pulling a gun or a knife on me, and I feel that I'm about to die, I'm going for it. I think I'm going for it. I don't want to say, you know what I mean? Who knows
Yeah.
what the exact scenario is? But if I'm able to get a shot off, and I'm not going to leave my life in the robber's hands.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to try to draw, and I'm going to try to save my life and shoot. Okay, the more you train, the more you practice, even in dry fire scenarios, real scenarios. Go. I know it's maybe a little weird in the driveway. Maybe people are watching. Whatever you're doing, whatever. It doesn't matter. Get up early in the morning, do it. Have your spouse or someone do certain scenarios. You're going up to the car, you have your packages, someone sneaks up on you. What are you going to do? Are you going to step off the X, step away, draw? How are you going to handle that?
Yeah.
Okay? You can dry fire all this. No problem. Of course, you're going to be terrified. But even if it takes the terror away by 1% because you're a little bit prepared, it's 1% better than you were before, right? And that 1% might save your life.
Yeah. Too many people in our society are always in cold white. Okay?
Definitely.
Cold white's basically you have got no cares in the world, you don't know what your surrounding is, and you're in la la land. When you leave your home to go to the store, ladies and gentlemen, please be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of where you're going. Walk with purpose. Your head's up high. You're walking with purpose. You know where you're going. Be ready for anything. It's not being paranoid. It's just the world we live in now. We have to be careful. And especially ladies out there, please, please, please be careful. If you haven't got a firearm, one of the greatest deterrents is a voice. A loud, no, get away, a scream, noise. Villains don't like noise. They want you to comply and be quiet. But the yelling and the screaming does work. And we've always said, at the end of the day, the guns are great equalizers. So get some training, buy yourself a firearm, and learn how to use it. Have some pepper spray with you. There are so many things that you can have at your disposal other than a gun. So there's no reason to be walking around with nothing.
So Paul says a loud voice. I couldn't agree more. But situational awareness, the mere fact that you're not on your cell phone,
Yeah.
you're not texting, and you're looking around, they want you by surprise. Okay? Surprise. So by you staring at someone and you're looking around and you're catching eye contact with a few people that look a little shady, that might be enough for them to pick the next target.
Yeah.
Okay? So trust me. Pay attention.
And don't be frightened to ask, especially ladies. And I focus on ladies a lot because I've got daughters as well. When you're leaving the store, don't be scared and nervous in asking one of the store folks that work in the store to come out and escort you out to your car, especially at late at night. They will do that. I know Publix do that. They have people that will escort you out into the car, especially the elderly people, and help them with their baggage. So you have to do whatever you can do to keep yourself safe. Maybe walk out the store with a group of people. You may not know them, but walk out with them. You know, when you park your car, make sure at night you park it in a well-lit area, somewhere where you can be seen if there is a confrontation or something does happen.
Agree.
So, with that said, I want you to remember situational awareness is so important. Whatever you do, make sure that you train and be prepared for it. We're not telling you to be paranoid, but what we are telling you to be is to be prepared. So take care. And the most important thing is to love each other, stay in control, and we will look forward to seeing you next time. God bless.